What's up, guys? It's Mac. We're back on MacMan TV with
That man.
Here to Speak Judgment Day.
Yes, it's Judgment Day. Break it down. Tell the people what they gotta do first before we get started, though.
Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Uh, we on the highway to 2K.
And if you don't like this video, you're going to get your house infested with roaches and rats.
And yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, pretty
And you're
much.
gonna leave all your food in the microwave for about like 12 days.
All right, let's get into this first game, man.
All right, we got Joseph versus Keem.
Mm-hmm.
This game. Well, I think I was wrong on this prediction.
Yes.
It was a really good game to watch. Obviously, I would say Joseph could have used a little bit more getting downhill, and Keem was really living in that midi.
Yes. Yes. So I think Joseph can shoot really well. But I think if you said, like you said, he could have beat him with the first step, and then he let him get to his hot spots, his sweet spot, a little too much, and let Keem be comfortable. I'm gonna
And
say what? Go ahead, what you got?
I was gonna say it took Joseph a minute to get used to the physicality that Keem was trying to play with, to try and make sure he was not getting his first step off, as you can see right there.
Right. So also, I'm gonna say one thing I like about this game. They play like a very clean game, like together, like
Oh,
no
okay,
fouling. It was like a very pro-ish type of game.
okay.
Like it wasn't extra. So kudos to them for keeping the game clean and just being able to show their talent or whatever. Or whatever. I do have a question. With Joseph taking this loss, who would you want to see him play next?
Joseph play next.
Yes.
I still want to see Joseph play Nesco, but I don't think he's going to get that right now anymore.
I like that game. Yeah.
So I think he would have to maybe fall back just a little bit, but I would love to see him versus Nesco.
Let's go. But I was gonna say LP, but that nobody wants to see that rematch right now. But eventually, he got to see LP again. He's even said he'll possibly play him again. LP.
Scar might be Scar.
Ooh, Scar.
Scar's
I
been winning a
like that.
matchup.
He might not think that Joseph is big enough for him because Joseph is so new to the scene. Scar might want an
Bro,
Esco or LP or somebody, but we can get into that later too.
he gotta work his way back up the rankings.
I think he acting like he ready. I don't know. So
Give him a
who? So
Joseph.
so now I'll flip the question. Who do you want to see Keem play next?
Ooh, I want him
He's
to
already
go.
he's already beat Douly about a month ago, and we know that. He just beat Bruce about a month ago. We know that. So where else can Keem go?
Keem can go a whole bunch of places.
What you thinking?
Cause Keem Keem on the screen might be way taller than I think, but if I'm
Nah,
completely,
he about 6'3". Look at it.
if I'm about correct, then I think he would be able to see people like in Joseph's category, like combo guard or middle size guard. So he's basically somebody that he could find in the Nas category. And in the comments, let us know down below if Nas has the combo guard and middleweight
Middleweight.
guard,
Yeah.
because we thought we saw him walking out with it, but we do not completely know that, and we would like to know that.
Right. I want to see Keem. I don't know if it works. I want to see Keem LP.
That does not make any sense.
No.
But actually, no, because LP's been putting on a little bit of weight. I was gonna say LP not strong. Oh, Keem versus Zay.
They already played. Remember
What?
in
Oh,
Dallas. That was the game that was closing, and Zay pulled it off. When Rob played the other dude.
bro, Keem, Bruce, and Douly have probably rematched so many times by now.
But why was Zay? But, come on, but Zay just beat LP. Why would he go back and play a Keem right now? He's not. It doesn't make any sense for him.
You're right.
Somebody coming off a loss, that's a name, that's a decent name, should entice Keem, in my opinion, to play it.
Yeah,
Um uh
it's hard to find a game for Keem, if you ask me.
it's really
But
not. I mean, he could play anybody. So you said the keys to this game. I mean, not the keys to the game, but
Things that would have really helped them both out. Well, helped Joseph out mainly is getting downhill, and you can tell that like Keem was really hard on not letting him get downhill.
right,
And where I think is when he was getting that side to side shot is where he should have eliminated one of those dribbles to try and get downhill and kill Keem and get him into that bonus.
right. Um, yeah.
And Joseph also did miss a few key free throws.
Did he?
I seen at least two miss.
Okay. All right. I mean, the game ended 30-27 or 31-27. It was a very good game. It was definitely. I had Keem.
See what I'm saying? Right there
Yeah,
is one of those.
I had Keem. You had Joseph. I take the win on that one. Coach Midrange had Keem as well. The game was a very good game though. Very well played game. Shout out
Yes.
to Joseph. Shout out to Keem. You know what I mean? And
You know what I mean? All right, let's get to the next game now. We got Bruce versus Douly.
Bruce versus Douly.
This was a great one.
Yes.
My prediction was once again wrong.
Yes.
So it really surprised me with the shots that Douly was able to hit with the defense that Bruce was playing, as Bruce is known as one of the best defenders in the space.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was times where he's getting to the basket and hitting very like contested layups, hard fought layups, and Bruce was like really getting up there to where I thought he could have blocked almost every single layup.
Right. Majority of them definitely was working.
And there was a lot of things I think Bruce could have did to win that game,
Right.
but the rest were also a little bit, I think, too hard onto the professional side of the offensive foul call. In the 1v1 space, I don't think there should ever be one unless there's a clear extend in the arm.
Yeah.
All I feel like is that he turned his elbow a little bit, and what's the name? It made him feel that.
Yeah, but it was like, to me, I feel like it was such a soft, like
Like
he was like he's kind of going up. I just thought at that
can't.
time of the game you just don't call that call. And then even later on in the game they start letting some stuff go. But we can't make the referees. You know, I feel like Bruce still had opportunities to win the game.
Yes, he did for sure.
And Douly just stayed with it and he went up early. So by him going up early,
it was like 19-10. Then Bruce came back on his run, and then that's when the offensive foul happened. It stopped a little bit, but it didn't really change the game. So
yeah, and basically when you're trying to play catch up, that's where you might run into a problem because he went down first and then brought the beat back. So my prediction was wrong as well. I had Bruce. I don't even remember what the score predict. I know it was something close, but once again, same thing like Joseph game. He fought back to get into the game, and Douly was able to make it happen. What I didn't like though, they called the cheap foul, and then Bruce tried to take the foul at the end, and they didn't even give him the foul. Mm-hmm. And then Douly gets the game-winning layup. Like, he clearly fouled him.
Yes.
Like, clearly. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, bro, like, you just don't make any sense, you know what I mean? But,
But it's also a difference. They recognize, like, their mistakes, but then they really were consistent. Like,
yeah. Nah, they was pretty much consistent all day.
I like the refs for the event, but for certain times
but referee can't be perfect.
It can't be
perfect. Can't be perfect at all. So once again, I'm gonna ask you the same question again. Who would you want to see Douly play next? They're 1-1 in the series. Of course, they're gonna have to do another rematch. I don't think nobody cares to see that right now. They'll probably break that series whenever. Even though Douly said that he'll play Bruce for to break the tie anywhere. It doesn't matter where. He said he respects Bruce. He respects that Bruce gave him the rematch that fast, and that he will give him a rematch whenever he wants it, wherever. It doesn't matter. It could be anywhere. It don't even have to be on camera. He's just saying he would do it. So we don't worry about that rematch right now. Who do you want to see Douly play? Who would you want to see Douly play?
Douly like 6'3", right?
Yeah, he looks close to a 6'3".
He looks like a really tall 6'3".
Right.
So, dang. Scoop 6'2", no.
No.
Not at all. Dang. Who could Douly
If you
play?
ain't got nobody, you ain't got nobody. I got somebody for him.
I don't got nobody for him.
It ain't got to be pay-per-view. I just want to see, give it on one of them little, the series or the seasons or something. Let him play Bijan. Let him play Bijan.
I like it.
Yeah.
Did AB and Douly play it?
AB and Douly, probably not 1-on-1, probably like 2v2s and 3v3s and stuff at some point in time.
I would like an AB versus Douly.
AB versus Douly. I like that. I like that a lot. Just spark something for something else. All right, so, and then for that, let me spin the question back to you now. So, our boy Mad Dog is coming off of a Zay pay-per-view. He's had some wins in between.
Off of a what pay-per-view?
Zay lost.
Oh yeah.
He's had some games in between because he like mid-range said he ain't turning no games down. He ain't ducking nobody. Who do we want to see Bruce play next? And let's say even if it's on a big stage, what's the next big game for Bruce?
Next big game for Bruce?
Yeah.
I think Bruce is going to find his way back. And I think the next pay-per-view he's going to be on, he's going to be playing Keem again.
Keem?
I think he's going to end up playing Keem again.
That's true. Because he lost to Keem by a couple points, right?
Yeah, because he was... That game wasn't even supposed to be for the belt. Mid-range told us he played for the belt anyways.
I like that. Yeah, they might as well. But I don't know if I want to keep... It's the rematch thing. It's like, because he played anybody, it don't matter. So it's like, now you got to play him on the thing. But I would rather see him play Keem on this card. So seeing him play Keem on a bigger card, or just even in the back of OTD, whatever they do on a season, yeah, why not let him get played for the belt back or off a pay-per-view or something?
Yes.
That way you create a trilogy there too. I like that. Shout out to Mad Dog, shout out to Douly, man. Dope game, good game. Another one of these games that added to this card that could, like we thought it could be, is one of the greatest pay-per-view cards that we ever seen.
So then now we got next game. We got Dom versus Malik. TNC small guard versus Ballislife small guard. That game did not end in any which how that I would have thought.
I don't think a lot of people thought, honestly. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people thought that game was going like that. Yeah, I'm kind of a little bit speechless on this one.
Yeah, truly.
I mean, I thought Malik could be in the game, even like when when you interviewed Dom and he's like, yo, I don't have a prediction for this one. I just think I'm going to get the 31st. You know what I mean? I think everybody knew that it was, well, most people knew that had Dom would know that anybody that had Dom still knew that it was going to be a good game. I just don't think they seen the score difference to be like that. What's your breakdown of the game?
20 points being like that. I think it was 31-11.
So, do you have a breakdown for this game? I mean, obviously we're both a little bit wowed at the outcome, but do you have a breakdown for the game? Like
Dom was too relaxed. I feel like Dom didn't wake up until later on, and it was obviously too late. Like Dom, I always see Dom starting the fire. I always see Dom going up, and then dude try to come back, and it's over.
Right.
And this game, he let Malik get in his chest a lot, and I just don't think he was moving his feet fast enough to combat with the small guard like Malik is.
Right.
Because Malik was getting everywhere he wanted. The cross to the midi, spin move down. Well, Dom, I think that was one of the moves that Dom actually shut down, was that spin move layup. But other than that, it looked like Malik was getting everything he wanted out there.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to say this.
I think Dom should have threatened Malik with his shot a little bit more, but he's also doing it a little bit too much at the same time. Like certain spots where he should have did, and certain spots he was doing it too much.
Right. I'm going to say this. Right. Like, that's good defense, right? So, I feel like Dom did well. I just feel like it was one of them things too, right? Like, so we're not gonna take nothing away from Malik, right? Like Malik earned my respect. I think it was one of them games where Malik had a great game plan and he stuck to it and it worked. And I think Dom had like two different he's trying to figure out the game as things wasn't going his way. So he's trying
Yeah.
to figure it out, and it doesn't help when there's a lid on the basket. Them step back threes that he normally hits, they wasn't falling. You
So
know what I
you're trying
mean?
to say it was like kind of like a Jerome Randall and Nesco type of thing? Like, cause you can
Uh,
see Jerome had a clear game plan and it worked completely. Or would you
um,
say that was just more like different?
I'm not really sure. I don't know. I'm saying for like this game by itself, I just feel like, I just feel like, it's one of them days in the office when anybody's liable to have a bad day. You know what I'm saying?
But there is no excuses ever.
No, 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 it's not, no. The loss. If you have a bad day in the office, the loss will come.
Oh yeah, okay.
You having a bad day in the office, the loss will come. I think he had a bad day in the office. I think Malik was a little bit stronger than what most would expect, and Malik was hitting some tough shots. Like even the last two buckets that win the game that he had to hit, they was like the last one when he falls all over the place and throws the ball up with the one hand, it goes in. Like he was having one of them days, and Don was having one of them days, and they were complete opposite days. One's having a good day, one's having a bad day. One's game plan worked, one's didn't. One couldn't get out his head, one was locked in. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. Um,
Look, see
so
that's a jump shot that I would always see Dom take.
You know what I mean? So yeah, you're right. But they wasn't falling. So like I said, he's in his own. I think he might have been in his head. Man, it was a tough game. But we all know Dama bounced back. Malik, as of right now, he takes the small guard crown.
Mm-hmm.
And can't take it from him. Who would you? I mean, we don't really know who Malik would play on the TNC side. Who would you want to see who would you want to see Dom play next?
I want to see Dom play Pat.
Pat?
Yeah.
I like that game. I like that game. That'd be a good one. That'd be a banger.
Pat said
And
he would like it, and
right, and Pat didn't play too bad versus Malik that one game. He just was sick, so like it was messing him up. I think he could have put up a better fight versus Malik if he wasn't sick. So, I mean, different styles make matchups, but I like that game for Pat, Dom and Pat. I like that one. Um, we want to get into the next game.
nah, I think never mind.
Oh, no, whatever
I
you
was
got.
going
Tell me what you got.
nah, cause I was thinking about something for Malik, but
But for who he could play.
yeah, I
Well,
can't.
he gotta get his look back from Boog. The young boy Boog came on the TNC platform and knocked him off, and he got to get that back. So I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he's going back to get that back whenever they want to set it up. I mean, they're not gonna let that just stand out there and just not like act like it didn't happen. So he's gonna have to get that Boog game, in my personal opinion.
Um,